Spirit is selling Morris Costumes exclusive items once again, but this time, it looks like they're online only.
Your time on this earth has come to an end. I have come for your soul.
For everything scary, I'm GMHaunts, and ladies and gentlemen, this is a very interesting video to make because it looks like Morris Costumes is back to doing partnerships, collaborations, sales, deals, whatever you want to call it, whatever word you want to use with Spirit Halloween. Obviously, 2 years ago now, I guess you can say, in the 2020 season, we saw Morris Costumes items be sold by Spirit in their stores. Obviously, that was really strange to see because Spirit tends to sell only their exclusive animatronics in their stores. So we've seen other items that are Morris sold online only, but until before 2020, we had never seen them actually make it in stores. Then 2020 came, multiple select store only items went out from Morris Costumes, sold by Spirit Halloween. To list off a couple, we saw Scorched Scarecrow, we saw, just kind of say, Underworld Clown was one we saw the Crouching Clowns, both the red and the blue variants. We saw a bunch of different ones, and they were sent out, and it was the first time we saw Spirit selling an item, an animatronic that wasn't exclusive to Spirit in their stores. Well, today we have a brand new piece of information and some brand new stock photos that point to this happening once again, except now it's not going to be in stores most likely. It looks to be as an online-only prop. We have one Morris Costumes item so far, one that is coming for Spirit Halloween's website, and that is the Hooded Phantom. Now, I don't really have a ton to say about him. I talked about this guy all the way back in February, last February, when he was revealed for Morris Costumes 2021. Now he's going to be sold for Spirit Halloween on their website, and I talked a lot about him last February, but I wanted to talk about him again because it's interesting to see him appear on Spirit's site. So I guess, let's talk about the Hooded Phantom. So back in February, I said how he was one of my favorite Morris Costumes 2021 animatronics, and that opinion still holds true. Absolutely love this guy, and I know he gets a lot of criticism. Now, to be completely honest with you, I'm not really sure why people dislike him so much. I really, really love him. I love that green LED. If you've watched this channel for a long time, you know that I'm a huge fan of green stuff. I always will prefer green LED eyes, green LED anything over red or yellow or white. Always prefer green, and I think the green works absolutely fantastically with the Hooded Phantom to really give out that, like, majestic kind of, I don't even want to say witch, but like, kind of magic phantom kind of look. I think the only thing that maybe could have fit him better would have been like a cyan, really, really light blue. But honestly, I think this green looks absolutely fantastic. I really, really like the outfit to him. I know a lot of people are criticizing him for the outfit. They're saying it doesn't really look that good and it makes him look like a weird shape. I could not possibly disagree more. I think the shape of him looks absolutely incredible. I think it makes him look even cooler, and it sort of doesn't look like the shape of a person. It makes that shape of like a classic Phantom that you would see maybe in an episode of Scooby-Doo. So I really, really love how Morris, actually I should say SVI, his manufacturer, was able to put this together, and I really, really like the shape of him. Now, to go back to the green LEDs, he actually features a green LED in his face, under the robe, also in his hands, which I think is a really interesting choice of coloring. I really like how the LED kind of comes from underneath his hood. The hood is kind of like over his head, but then there's an LED screen. Really, really love how that looks. Obviously, he features the audio that was overused, or I shouldn't say overused, but was reused on multiple Morris Costumes and other animatronics throughout the years. Yes, I mean, I can agree with this. This is some of the criticism that I can agree with. It is sort of disappointing to see that he featured audio that was used on many other props. However, I think it fits him well. You know, I really am a big fan of him, and I think the audio fits him. He's meant to be just a classic Phantom. Why can't we just appreciate that he uses audio, even though it was overused? Why can't we just appreciate him? As for, like, the Spirit Halloween part of this, obviously, they filmed him on the set of that they filmed Headless Jack with that really, really cool fogging house in the background, which actually, now that I'm looking at it now with a closer look, this was actually the house facade that was used in Spirit Halloween 2020 for Uncle Charlie, Harvester of Souls, everything else. I'm sure I could list even more. It was actually filmed on the same set, except they just made it a green light for him now, similar to what they did with Headless Jack a couple of releases ago. So it's interesting to see that they did this. Now, I want to mention that he will be retailing for $279.99, 280 United States dollars on the Spirit Halloween website. Now, honestly, I don't even think that's a bad deal. Obviously, Hooded Phantom is one of those animatronics that we're going to be seeing as a wholesale animatronic because he is a Morris Costumes exclusive. Now, he was sold to Spirit Halloween. He's going to be sold on their website because he came from Morris Costumes. Now, for a wholesale prop, honestly, I am not saying that price is bad at all for $280. That's almost an average animatronic cost. So honestly, for a wholesale prop like this, I don't think that's bad at all. Again, I know a lot of people are like criticizing him for the price, the look, all of it. I just totally disagree. I think he's an awesome animatronic from Morris and SVI's end, and I think from Spirit's end, the pricing of $280 is very, very good. Now, at the moment of me filming this video, he is not officially released as of yet. You can't buy him, although his videos and his stock photo have gone up. Very similar to the situation we saw with Bloody Bag of Jokes like last week, where we had access to him before he actually released. Now, again, this is not a leak. I promise you, we have permission to share this around, and it's been publicly shared, so go share it even if you would like to. But I'm just giving you a warning. If you would like to buy him, you can't yet. I expect him to release either tomorrow or within the next coming days. Probably very, very soon now that his video has gone up. Overall, honestly, I'm a big fan of this guy. I know a lot of people don't like him, and a lot of people say that he's one of the worst Phantoms we've ever seen. Completely disagree. I really like the shape to him. I love the coloring of his outfit, that kind of really, really dark gray color. It sort of makes him look like stone or like something like that material. It doesn't really look like a blanket. I really, really like how that looks. I absolutely love the green LED face. I think that's the best thing about him. I love his motion. Again, it looks very Phantom-like, very ghostly-like, very realistic. And I don't understand why people are saying they don't like him. Obviously, it's interesting to see this because it's a wholesale animatronic showing up at Spirit once again, and we haven't seen this happen since 2020, and it brings up the question, will we see more Morris Costumes animatronics being sold online only for Spirit's 2021 / going into 2022? Will we see that happening? I guess we're just going to have to wait and see. I don't have the answer right now, but I will definitely keep you updated if we do end up seeing more Morris Costume stuff on Spirit's website. I'm a big fan of the Hooded Phantom, and I'm very excited to welcome him to the Spirit Halloween online-only family. Ladies and gentlemen, that's going to wrap up this video discussing and reacting to this brand new stock photo and stock video for the Spirit Halloween. I can't say exclusive, but the Spirit Halloween Hooded Phantom animatronic. Again, very interesting to see this happening. I think Morris is kind of doing more business, I guess, with Spirit for this season, and I'm excited to see if more stuff shows up very, very soon for Spirit Halloween. Ladies and gentlemen, remember as always, for everything scary, I'm GMHaunts. Alright, so guys, headed for more Spirit Halloween 2022 videos. Goodbye.